Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris and this is Financial Prepper. Today we've got to talk about some doom and gloom news about Americans are going to run out of money by January 1st, 2024. That's from Clearview Tax. He went over a market live pulse survey. So I looked into it for myself and it turns out Americans are already broke. I want to cover this. I want to talk about a solution, because that's what I really want to provide is solutions, not just doom. You know, that gets views and I understand it, but I want to talk about some solutions and things we can do. And I also want to share with you a massive burn pit that I built with my equipment at my exposure. There's a bulldozer over there, and this is a track hoe. And they're a lot of fun. I think I missed my calling. Should have been an operator. Instead of Taylor Welding, should have been Taylor Dirtworks or something like that. I really do enjoy it. But let's go back to the Market Live Pulse survey. 56% of respondents expect Americans to run out of money by Q1 of 2024. They're already out of money, sorry. Only the richest 20% of Americans still have excess pandemic savings. Okay, a couple questions. What is pandemic savings? How much money did the rich get where they could stick it in their savings? I really don't know. What is this pandemic savings stuff? 80% of stimulus money went to the wealthiest 20% of people, 42% of which was the 1%. So the uber wealthy got the stimulus. What happened to the middle guy? What happened to the middle class? What happened to the guy that works for a living every day? It's broken, guys. It's always going to be that way. But it's okay. The goal is to be one of those guys. Be one of the wealthy, and then you can help the poor. I really do. That's not just me joking around. I really do believe we have to prosper through this. We have to, because it's down to us. It's down to us to make it happen. Otherwise, the government's going to buy it all. They're going to own all the housing. They're going to own it all. We have to do well, all of us. And I do have a side hustle today. It's one of the best ones I've ever come across. And I think anybody can do just a little bit of welding can do it. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Ooh, there she is. My welding rig. There's two here. There's my big one. And there's the little baby one. It is a cool side hustle, but you could take this thought and theory and run with it in any direction you want. Let me keep going with the doom. Groceries and household expenses have increased 20%. That's not even close. It doesn't seem like. The stuff I buy, when I go to the grocery store, I can't imagine how people that are barely scratching by are doing it. Average price of a new vehicle has increased by 8% per year. It's going to hit $100,000. $100,000 for an average used new vehicle. It's crazy. Every time I go into town, which isn't very often, I see people driving, everybody actually, driving new cars. It's like, wow, everybody's got a nicer vehicle than me. I'm serious. Look, that's nice. Look, that's my wheels. Yeah, 7.3 diesel. Can't go wrong. Runs great. I don't have to have all the new fancy stuff. I would rather put my money elsewhere. As I walk around the property, you'll be seeing where I've been putting it. Credit card debt has surpassed $1 trillion, man. And the average credit card balance is $727. 56% active credit card holders carry a balance. I don't know anywhere you can go to get 20% on your money. So if you're in that kind of predicament, you know what to do. I don't have to tell you. And Jerome Powell, he came out and he said, a soft landing is not the baseline scenario. If that's not the best doublespeak, I mean, he is so good at it. Doublespeak is where you make something not so good sound not so bad, or put it a way where most people can't understand it. But we're going to have a recession. And I thought it would have been before now, because when I go into town, it seems like everything's hunky-dory. Everything's wide open. Okay, I got a little bit more here. Mack trucks, workers have been striking, 4,000 of them. Workers from the United Automobile Works have gone on strike at Mack Trucks. Mack Trucks has failed to reach an agreement on a new labor contract. The workers are demanding better wages, benefits, job security, and higher share of the company's profits. These strikes are not going to go the way they usually go one day. They're gonna strike themselves into a pickle. But I get it. Everybody's hurting. Everybody needs more, actually. And man, them mosquitoes. I'm gonna do a video on how to get rid of them. You got to stay on top of them. Okay. Now that's about it on the doom and gloom. I could go on some more, but guys, just know the dollar's doomed. Okay. I think, eventually. I don't know when. My timing is awful. But you got some people, like Johnny Bravo, that says, not really. I talked to him on the phone. He said, I'm not really like you. I think it'll be around forever. And I do too. I think it'll be around forever. It'll just be worth much less. Something's going on. If a new car is going to cost $100,000 in 10 years, the average new car, what's going on? Is the car going to be that much better? Or is it the price, the currency, what does the currency buy is going to be much less? So, you know, and he's a smart guy. Man, that dude's really smart and he knows what's up. But when you look at all the other currencies on the world, man, these mosquitoes are getting on me. You know, it is the cleanest dirty shirt. But if you're like me and you're hedging your wealth with precious metals, give Stacy a call. She's in there. She'd be out here with me right now, but she's in there with a community member right now, making the deal on precious metals. She's a broker for Miles Franklin. But do me a favor, go somewhere else first. Always get 3 bids on everything you do. It keeps everybody honest, and I want to make sure you get the best price no matter where you get it. The important thing is to get it. How much is up to you. But I'll leave her number in the description. If you so feel inclined to give her a call, she'll give you the best prices we can. All right, now on to the side hustle. Now, guys, I really think you're going to like this. Oh, and the burn pit. I got to take you down to the awesome burn pit. Okay, so these apartment complexes call me, and I have a Taylor welding channel that I'm going to do this whole video on. So check it out. It'll be in the description too. It's really taken off. It's got like 19,000 subscribers now. It's doing really well. And there's a lot of people learning a lot over there. But this is an idea I had to come up with because these apartment complexes call me and they're always wanting me to come over and do some little piddly stuff. And I charge them too. I charge them. And they keep calling. And it's like, man, I just don't want to mess with little handrails. It's always, you know, it's not my favorite work, you know. Pipe welding and welding handrails, 2 different things. But it pays good, and it's a great side hustle. And that's it. Check it out. All right, I got my little Arc Captain welding machine they gave me to make a video on. I've got a 7,000 watt generator that burn a 7018 332 down to the nub. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, that's a welding rod. That is a air compressor, a little Harbor Freight air compressor. And on the other side, I got a plasma cutter. And up here, I have a place for my chop saw to go, right there on the rack. And I've actually got a metal rack on the other side. When you see the welding video, you'll see that. But you could take this any direction you wanted to. You could throw a generator, a saw, you know, well, I guess they got electricity. You could just plug your saw in, but you just think about these apartment complexes that are always looking for people to do something. Because there's not that many people looking for side work. There's a lot of people that are just comfortable in doing what they're doing, even though they're going backwards. So if you want to actively pursue a side hustle, call these apartment complexes, call anybody that you think might need a hand that you could do on the weekends, after work, that kind of stuff, because that's how we're going to be able to get ahead. That's how a lot of people are getting ahead. Side hustles is a huge, huge thing. And if you want to check somebody out on the side hustles, check out the Side Hustle Survivalist. That guy's got a whole channel dedicated to side hustles. And he's got some really good ones. The Economic Ninja's got side hustle course. There's plenty of them. I don't have a course on anything. I do have quite a few side hustles, and that's one of them. That's the tractor down in the, I'm having to do some work on the orchard. Where we're going now is the huge burn pit. It is creme de la creme. You always gotta, you know, when you've got chickens and, you know, old wire and this stuff you don't know what to do with, the absolutely best place to put it is in a big old hole and then burn it. And then when it gets full, you just bury it. But let me give you the layout real quick. That's the 20-foot diameter burn pit. It's about, it was 6 foot deep. Now it's not so deep, but I'm burning stumps in it at the moment. Before we get down there, I changed the whole structure of the land behind the pond. It used to just run right back there, and it was, the problem with this property is it washes really bad. So it's a constant battle trying to get the water to slow down and get something growing. Otherwise it just washes big ruts. And all this was rutted out. I couldn't even get my tractor back there. So now all the water will go that way. Can't really tell, but there's a berm here. And this little section right here goes down to the burn pit, and then it goes up again. There's another berm right before it goes to the burn pit. So water doesn't fill up my burn pit. It will get water in it, but it won't run in it, which should be fine. It was last time I did it. And I'm actually burning stumps, and the reason I came up with this idea is because to keep my guys working in the track hoe and the bulldozer and keep the project going, they have to burn the stumps, you know, burn the trees, burn the tops, burn the stumps. Well, the stumps take about 3 days to burn. So in order to free them up where they can actually do the dirt work, I'm burning the stumps over here. So I just doodle them over here with the tractor, throw them in the big stump burn pit, and now it's out of the way. And I've got a burn pit, and we can sit out here in some chairs and have a massive fire. I'm tempted to cook a whole pig in there, bury it, build a big fire, eat a big pig. Sounds fun. All right, guys, have an awesome, awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. Later.